Hello friend, so glad you're here tonight. Get comfortable, pull the covers up and let the day loosen its grip. There's nowhere else you need to be. Before we begin, a small request. Most of the people listening tonight aren't subscribed. If this channel has ever helped you drift off, take a moment to subscribe and tap the like button on tonight's video. Both are free, they take 2 seconds and they help this channel more than you'd think. And you can always change your mind later. And if you feel like it, leave a comment telling me where in the world you're listening from and what time it is where you are. I love reading them. Tonight is a slow drift through the real story of Athena, one true thing at a time. There is nothing to do here and nothing to remember. Each one will pass like a slow cloud, some familiar, some quietly surprising, all of them real. If you fall asleep somewhere in the middle, that is exactly how this is meant to work. Settle in, let your breathing slow down, and we will begin. One more thing before we begin. I'm also a co-founder of a sleep app, built to be the most affordable one out there. No ads, ever. Just sounds and stories made to help you sleep. It may not be released yet, as this video goes up, but if you're watching a little later, it might be out by now. Just search for it, it should be easy to find. It works on iPhone, Android, and everything in between. Downloading it is the best way to support this channel. The Parthenon is dedicated to the Greek goddess Athena Parthenos. This ancient temple stands in Athens, Greece, and is called the Parthenon. The building's name translates directly from Greek, meaning Virgin's Temple, a nod to Athena's virginal status in mythology. The temple sits atop the Acropolis, a rocky hill overlooking the city of Athens. Its construction began around 447 BC and was completed in less than a decade. Carved from white marble, the Parthenon's columns and walls reflect the sunlight differently throughout the day, casting ever-changing shadows across its surface. This temple is one of the most renowned symbols of ancient Greek architecture, known for its enduring presence in Athens. The Parthenon's Doric columns, with their slender shape and lack of decoration, emphasize its classical Greek style. The building's harmony and balance, known as eutropelia in Greek architecture, create a sense of serenity and proportion. Its pediments, the triangular spaces formed by the roof and 2 walls, are adorned with intricate sculptures that tell mythological stories. This temple has been studied extensively through archaeological research and historical records, revealing insights into ancient Greek culture and engineering prowess. The Parthenon's design incorporates a subtle curvature in its columns and entablatures, known as entasis, to correct optical illusions caused by distance. These slight adjustments ensure that the temple appears perfectly straight from any viewing angle. The meticulous craftsmanship of the sculptures adorning the pediments showcases the skillful use of the high relief technique, allowing figures to stand out against the background. This ancient masterpiece was constructed using precise geometrical principles and mathematical ratios that have been deciphered from surviving fragments of original blueprints. Athena is known as both Pallas and Athene in ancient Greek mythology. These names, used interchangeably to refer to the goddess of wisdom, appear on pottery and sculpture that date back centuries. The depictions are intricate, showing Athena in long robes or draped cloaks. This attire, a staple in Greek art, symbolizes her divine status. The earliest representations can be traced to ancient Greek artifacts, where her image is etched with care. These visual accounts give us a glimpse into the cultural understanding of Athena's role and significance within mythological narratives. Over time, these depictions have become a part of historical records, offering insight into the beliefs of the ancients. These visual accounts serve as a window into how Athena was perceived by the ancient Greeks. They illustrate her divine authority and wisdom, which were revered qualities in their culture. Through these depictions, we gain an understanding of how the mythological figure was interpreted and honored over generations. The meticulous detailing of her attire in various artworks further emphasizes her exalted position within Greek mythology. Her image has been found on pottery shards and temple friezes, each adding to our knowledge of her mythological journey. These discoveries allow us to piece together the story of Athena over time. The recurring motifs in her depictions reflect her enduring role as a divine patron. The consistency across various art forms underscores her timeless significance. These depictions span a variety of mediums, including ceramics and stone carvings. They often show Athena standing tall with her attributes of wisdom. Her attire sometimes includes a helmet and spear, signifying her role as a warrior goddess. Scholars have studied these artifacts to decode their meanings. By comparing different representations, patterns emerge that highlight Athena's dual role in both warfare and peace. Zeus swallowed his wife Metis when she became pregnant with Athena. In doing so, Zeus ensured that his child would be born directly from him rather than through the traditional means of labor and delivery. The act of swallowing signified not just consumption, but also a transfer of power and knowledge from one divine entity to another. This unique birth process forged an unbreakable bond between Zeus and Athena, with her emerging as his counselor and protector. Their divine triad, which includes Apollo, represents the highest form of power and wisdom in ancient Greek mythology. The story of Metis' swallowing and Athena's birth is not merely a fable, but a reflection of the intricate relationships between the gods, shaped by their quest for control and influence over one another. The swallowing of Metis and Athena's subsequent birth from Zeus symbolizes the divine cycle of rebirth and regeneration. By consuming his wife, Zeus absorbed her wisdom, making him a more complete deity. This mythical account reveals that power in Greek mythology is not merely physical strength, but also the accumulation of knowledge. The tale of Metis and Athena highlights the idea that true divine authority comes from within. This internal birth also signifies Zeus's acceptance of Metis' divine intelligence, which he then channels through Athena. The swallowing act mirrors the absorption of essential qualities needed for effective rulership in the pantheon. This myth underscores that divine lineage is not solely about physical progeny, but also the transmission of vital attributes. By integrating Metis' wisdom, Zeus demonstrates the importance of assimilating knowledge to maintain and expand his sovereignty. Athena emerged from Zeus's head after Hephaestus split it open with an axe. In this moment, the goddess of wisdom and warfare was born fully grown, already adorned in gleaming armor that shimmered in the sunlight. The force of her birth caused a tremor, felt across the vast landscape of Mount Olympus. Her arrival was not a gentle one, but swift and decisive, much like the tactics she would employ in battle. The god Hephaestus wielded his axe with precision, the blade glinting as it cut through the air, then cleaved Zeus's head open with a resounding thud. From this divine split, Athena stepped forth, her presence immediately felt by all the gods and goddesses who witnessed her birth. Her armor was not mere decoration, but a symbol of her readiness to protect and defend. This event was chronicled in ancient texts, ensuring that the story of Athena's unique beginning would be remembered for generations to come. Her emergence signified the immediate existence of a protector, ready to stand against any threat. The goddess's swift entry into the world conveyed her inherent strength and resolve. This tale was told repeatedly through the ages, ensuring its permanence in myth. Each retelling reinforced her status as a formidable presence among the deities. Her sudden appearance, fully grown and armed, conveyed a sense of urgency, as if time was precious and her role critical. The deliberate splitting of Zeus's head underscored the divine will in action, a stark contrast to typical birth processes. This method of entry into the world served as an immediate call to duty for Athena, signifying that she was ready to act without delay. Her presence was not just felt, but known, as if the very air around her acknowledged her existence and purpose. The first mention of Athena in Greek literature is found in the Odyssey by Homer. This ancient text introduces us to Athena, a goddess among the 12 Olympians, key figures in Greek mythology. The Odyssey, penned centuries ago, opens a window into this world where gods and mortals coexist. Athena's name echoes through time, preserved in these sacred writings. Born in the 4th century BC, according to Greek accounts, she emerges from the mind of Cephisodotos, or Euphranor. Her birth is not a fleeting moment, but a significant event, etched into history by those who witnessed her story. Athena's name and legend have been passed down through generations, each retelling preserving her significance. Her influence extends beyond mythology, shaping aspects of Greek culture and history. scholars study her origin to understand the evolution of Greek thought and religion. The mention of Athena in ancient literature underscores the enduring power of storytelling in human civilization. The earliest writings about Athena paint a picture of her as wise and strong, qualities that have resonated through time. Her story has been retold countless times, each narrator adding their own insights while preserving her core essence. The enduring fascination with Athena reflects our desire to connect with the divine, exploring themes of courage and intelligence. As we delve into these ancient texts, we gain a deeper appreciation for the richness of Greek mythology. Athena's portrayal in early texts highlights her role as a guardian of wisdom and strategy, vital traits for the gods who guide mortals. These characteristics were revered by ancient Greeks, reflecting their cultural values. Over time, scholars have pieced together these depictions to understand how the divine was envisioned in antiquity. Athena was associated with the city of Athens, from which she gets her name. The story of Athena is intricately linked to Erechtheus, a mythical king of Athens. This connection goes back centuries, as far as 566 BC, when the Great Panathenea was held. During this event, Athena's designation as the patron deity of Athens became official. The city and its people embraced her, seeing her as their protector. The ancient Greeks built temples in her honor, celebrating her with festivals that echoed through the streets and markets. Her name, Athena, is a reflection of the city she came to represent, a symbol woven into the very fabric of Athens' history. Athena's connection to Athens is deeply rooted in its cultural identity, with her image appearing on coins and pottery throughout antiquity. Her wisdom was seen as guiding the city's decisions, from legislative matters to defensive strategies. This bond was solidified through rituals like the Panathenaic procession, where a new peplos was presented to her statue in the Parthenon. The Athenians believed that by honoring Athena, they ensured the city's prosperity and security. Athena's patronage was not merely symbolic. Her divine presence was believed to shield the city from harm, instilling a sense of security among its inhabitants. The Athenians honored Athena in their daily lives, often invoking her wisdom before making significant choices. This devotion was passed down through generations, with each new Athenian learning about Athena's role from an early age. Public monuments and religious rites served as constant reminders of the city's unwavering commitment to its patron goddess. The Panathenea was a major festival held annually in honor of Athena in Athens. Each year, the city gathered to celebrate their patron goddess, who had replaced an older fertility deity around 1,000 years before. Athena's worship spread throughout ancient Greece as her influence grew, and Athens itself became known for its naval prowess. The festival took place in the heart of the city, where the Parthenon stood as a grand temple dedicated to Athena. It was said that she had guided the city-state to victory against the Persian fleet at Salamis. This triumph solidified her status as the protector and patron of Athens, ensuring her festival would be celebrated for generations to come. The Panathenea served as a reminder of Athens' resilience and gratitude towards their divine protector. The temple, adorned with intricate sculptures, echoed the stories of her valor. The festival's grand procession, led by a wooden statue of Athena herself, reinforced the bond between deity and city. This annual tradition passed down through generations, preserving the essence of Athens' identity. The Panathenea's ceremonial pathway meandered through Athens, symbolizing the city's devotion. Participants carried olive branches, the goddess's sacred offering. Each year's festival culminated in a grand sacrifice at the Parthenon. The event united the polis, honoring their shared history and belief. The Panathenea fostered a sense of unity and purpose among Athenians as they marched together in honor of their divine protector. The festival's rituals were meticulously performed to ensure the goddess's favor and the city's prosperity. Through these annual observances, the story of Athens and its patron deity was passed on to each new generation. This tradition preserved not only the historical account, but also the spiritual connection between the people and their divine protector. The name Athena is derived from the Attic form of the Homeric Athene. This is a detail that linguists have traced through ancient texts. The Attic dialect was prevalent in Athens during the classical period, giving rise to this specific spelling. It's believed that the change occurred over time as the language evolved and was influenced by local pronunciation. The written records of Homer, preserved on clay tablets and papyrus scrolls, bear witness to this transformation. Scholars compare these early scripts with later Attic inscriptions found on pottery and architectural remains. In doing so, they observe how the name Athena became Athena, reflecting a gradual shift in language usage. This transformation reveals how ancient words morph over generations, shaped by local tongues and customs. By studying these shifts, historians uncover layers of past civilizations hidden within language. Through meticulous analysis of old texts and artifacts, scholars trace the pathways of linguistic change. This patient work illuminates the subtle evolution of languages, offering insights into the cultural context that shaped them. This careful examination shows how words change, form over centuries, influenced by everyday speech patterns. Observing these transformations allows us to understand the spoken language of ancient people. By comparing texts from different eras, we see the gradual evolution of language in action. This change in spelling suggests a phonetic shift, where sounds in speech altered over time. Comparing early Homeric scripts with later Attic texts reveals subtle differences in pronunciation. The evolution of written language often mirrors shifts in spoken language, offering clues to how people communicated centuries ago. Understanding these changes helps scholars reconstruct the historical sound patterns of ancient Greek. Athena was often depicted with an aegis, a sacred breastplate ornamented with Gorgon heads. This aegis, a symbol of her divine power, was not merely a decorative piece, but a protective shield. Its surface was adorned with the fearsome faces of the Gorgons, their serpentine locks and cold stone gaze meant to ward off evil. The breastplate itself was intricately crafted, its edges lined with tassels or fringes that would sway gently as Athena moved, catching the light in subtle ways. This depiction has been passed down through generations of artists who sought to honor the goddess and her mythical origins. The aegis, worn by Athena in countless renditions, served as both a badge of her divinity and an emblem of her role as protector. Its design, with the fearsome Gorgon heads, conveyed a clear message of deterrence to any who might challenge her or those she defended. This symbolic motif was learned through oral traditions and visual arts passed from one generation to another, ensuring its enduring relevance in mythological narratives. The aegis was not just an adornment, but an emblem of Athena's authority. Its design instilled fear and respect among those who beheld it. This revered symbol was learned through ancient tales and illustrated artifacts. The knowledge of the aegis's significance has been preserved over time by those who admired and feared its power. The aegis's significance was recognized through its prominent placement on Athena's breastplate, signaling her divine status. Its depiction across various art forms, from pottery to sculpture, underscored its importance in mythological storytelling. The consistent portrayal of Gorgon heads on the aegis reinforced their role as protective symbols. This symbolism was ingrained in cultural memory through repeated visual and oral accounts. In some accounts, Athena is said to have been born without a mother, emerging directly from Zeus's forehead. This unique birth story places her among the few deities in Greek mythology who didn't need maternal involvement. It is believed that this tale originated as an explanation for why Athena was seen as both powerful and wise from her very beginning. The image of a fully formed adult emerging from someone's head highlights the suddenness and completeness of her appearance. The story has been passed down through generations, retold by poets and storytellers who sought to emphasize Athena's divine nature and immediate relevance in the world. Her birth was often depicted in art, showing Zeus with a fully grown Athena emerging from his head. This tale underscored her divine origins and independence. The story persisted due to its resonance with the human experience of sudden insights and transformations. It served as a reminder of the unpredictable nature of divine intervention. The tale also reflects the ancient belief in spontaneous creation, emphasizing that divinity can manifest instantaneously. This birth narrative is understood to embody the idea that wisdom and power are inherent qualities, not acquired through experience or nurturing. The myth has been interpreted as a metaphor for the sudden clarity of thought that individuals may experience when faced with challenges or decisions. Athena's birth story echoes a broader ancient belief in divine beings as eternal and complete. The tale signifies that wisdom and power are innate, not cultivated over time. This narrative has been embraced across various mythological traditions due to its universality in human experience. Scholars have noted the enduring appeal of this origin story lies in its symbolism of sudden enlightenment and divine presence. Athena sprang fully grown and in full set of armor from Zeus's head. The goddess did not emerge gradually, like a seedling pushing through soil, but rather appeared instantly, as if she had always been there, hidden beneath the surface of her father's mind. She stepped forth, not as a fragile newborn, but as a warrior, clad in gleaming armor that shimmered in the divine light. This birth was unlike any other, for it did not involve the usual pains or labors of childbirth. Instead, Athena was born ready, her armor already in place, signifying her role as a protector and a fighter from the very moment of her creation. The ancient Greeks envisioned this scene, etched onto pottery and depicted in statues, showing Zeus with a fully grown Athena emerging from his head, already adorned with the symbols of her power and wisdom. The birth marked a divine shift, signifying Athena's immediate presence in the world. This sudden emergence symbolized her eternal nature, unaffected by time or development. Myths and artifacts reveal that her creation was a unique event, distinct from typical mortal births. Her appearance was a manifestation of her father's will, embodying his wisdom and strength. This instant creation underscored her role as a constant, unchanging force. Visions of her birth were passed down through generations, imprinted in stories and art. The suddenness of her emergence served as a reminder of her divine origin and eternal relevance. Athena's sudden arrival signified her immediate influence, as if she had always been present. This divine birth highlighted the goddess's permanent essence within the cosmos. Her instant manifestation was understood to be a reflection of her father's omniscience and might. Ancient depictions of Athena's emergence served as visual lessons, teaching the importance of her timeless role. Metis gave birth to Athena after being swallowed by Zeus. This act was a fulfillment of divine power, for Metis's child represented the embodiment of all divine strength alongside Zeus and Apollo. The prophecy that foretold Metis's child as a threat to Zeus's kingdom prompted his action. Swallowed by Zeus, Metis could not escape her fate. She was trapped within him. In this unusual birth, Athena emerged fully grown from Zeus's forehead. This event was not merely a tale, but a part of the ancient understanding of divine lineage and power. The birth of Athena symbolized the indomitable nature of divine will, demonstrating that power cannot be contained or constrained. This myth underscored the ancient belief in the inexorable progression of fate, even when it challenges or defies those who wield immense authority. Through oral traditions and epic poetry, this narrative was passed down generations, ensuring its significance endured over time. This myth also highlights the power dynamics within divine realms, where threats to authority must be swiftly neutralized. It teaches that even when faced with uncontrollable outcomes, deities act decisively to maintain their dominion. Over centuries, such stories have been interpreted and reinterpreted by scholars, revealing layers of meaning about fate and destiny. This myth illustrates how deities navigate prophecies that threaten their rule, using direct action to avert potential danger. The story of Athena's birth emphasizes the interconnected nature of divine lineages and the consequences of challenging fate. Scholars have long studied this narrative for insights into ancient perceptions of power and the unavoidable paths set by destiny. The enduring relevance of such myths lies in their ability to reflect timeless themes about control, predestination, and the inevitable forces that shape our existence. Athena is associated with Zeus, Metis, and Hephaestus in her myths. She is the daughter of Metis, who quickly became pregnant after marrying Zeus. Metis was transformed into a fly by Zeus before he swallowed her whole. This act of consuming Metis led to Athena's birth from Zeus's forehead, fully grown and armed. The myth tells us that Athena emerged from the god's head, signifying her direct connection with wisdom and warfare. Athena's emergence from Zeus's forehead is often depicted in ancient art, reflecting her significant role in Greek mythology. This birth story underscores the divine origin of Athena and emphasizes her unique relationship with her father, Zeus. The transformation of Metis into a fly signifies Zeus's fear of his wife's power, highlighting the complex dynamics of their relationship. This tale illustrates how ancient Greeks saw the goddess as an extension of Zeus's divine will. It reflects their belief in divine lineage and the power dynamics within their pantheon. The metamorphosis from fly to fully formed deity symbolizes a swift transition of power, emphasizing the immediacy of Athena's influence. This myth is part of an oral tradition that has been passed down through generations, revealing the culture's reverence for wisdom and warfare. This story serves as a reminder of the Greek belief in divine intervention and the sudden manifestation of power. It reflects their understanding that gods can manipulate form and time to suit their purposes. The transformation from fly to goddess emphasizes the Greek view that creation is not always gradual, but can be instantaneous when willed by deities. This myth was likely used to teach moral lessons about wisdom and the consequences of defying divine authority. 100 sleepy facts about Athena include her birth, the death of Pallas, the War of the Giants, the creation of Pandora, and a contest with Poseidon for the city of Athens. This goddess is known for her close ties with heroes, often accompanying them on their adventures. She is also renowned as the patron deity of cities like Athens. The competition between Athena and Poseidon was said to determine the fate of this great city, a tale that has been passed down through generations. In ancient stories, Athena is often depicted as the protector of cities, her wisdom guiding their people. Her relationship with Poseidon is marked by their rivalry over the control of Athens, a story that continues to be remembered. The creation of Pandora, a mythical figure, is also linked to Athena's legend. This goddess has left an indelible mark on history, her stories echoing through time. Athena's wisdom is believed to have guided the city's founders in times of crisis. Her rivalry with Poseidon underscores the importance of strategic alliances for city-states. The myth of Pandora serves as a cautionary tale about curiosity and consequence. These stories had been preserved through oral traditions and written records, offering insights into ancient beliefs and values. Athena's wisdom is said to have guided the city's founders during challenging times. The competition between Athena and Poseidon highlights the significance of strategic alliances for ancient cities. The myth of Pandora serves as a reminder about the potential consequences of unchecked curiosity. These stories have been passed down through generations, offering a glimpse into the beliefs and values of the time. Erycthonius was handed over by Athena to the 3 daughters of Cecrops after being born from the earth, or Athena herself. This child, unique in his origin, was entrusted to the care of these sisters. The exact location where he emerged from the earth is not specified, leaving room for interpretation and myth. The act of handing him over was a gesture of trust and responsibility, passing this new life into their hands. The daughters of Cecrops, though not named here, are known for their own significance in Athenian history. This moment is recorded in ancient texts, ensuring the story's endurance through generations. This ritual, symbolizing life's fragility and dependence on others, echoes through time. The child's unusual birth emphasizes humanity's interconnectedness. Ancient wisdom often reveals truths hidden in plain sight. The tale's endurance reminds us of the power of storytelling. Erycthonius' birth serves as a reminder that life can emerge from unexpected places, highlighting our limited understanding of existence. The sisters' custodianship underscores the importance of care and nurturing in shaping young lives. Over time, this narrative has reinforced the value of collective memory and oral traditions. It teaches us to appreciate the subtle, everyday events that shape our shared history. The child's emergence from the earth signifies the unpredictable nature of life, reminding us to embrace the unknown. This story was likely passed down through generations by word of mouth, preserving its essence and meaning. The act of caring for the infant emphasizes the need for community support in raising young ones. the tale underscores the profound impact that simple acts of care can have on shaping human lives. The altar of Athena, Polius, was constructed by the sons of Pisistratos around the year 566 BC. This sacred structure stood in the heart of ancient Athens, a place where worshippers would gather to honor the city's patron goddess. The altar's origins can be traced back through historical records and architectural evidence, providing a glimpse into the devotion and skill of the builders who crafted it. Its location, close to the Acropolis, highlighted its importance in Athenian life, drawing people together under the open sky. Over time, the altar would have seen countless ceremonies, each one leaving a subtle trace on its weathered surface. The sons of Pisistratos, renowned for their architectural prowess, ensured that this monument endured, becoming an integral part of Athena Polias's sanctuary. Each stone carefully placed, the altar's solid structure reflected the dedication of its creators. Its persistent presence served as a constant reminder of Athena Polias's protective watch over the city. Archaeological findings reveal remnants of ceremonial artifacts, offering insights into the rituals performed there. The altar's enduring significance is underscored by its ongoing restoration and preservation efforts. Its enduring presence in the city's heart signifies deep religious devotion. Erosion and wear from ceremonies indicate frequent use. Fragments of offerings found within its structure reveal the nature of worship rituals. Archaeological excavations have uncovered these artifacts, providing tangible evidence of past practices. The altar's design and materials, now identifiable through excavated remnants, showcase the expertise of ancient builders. Ceremonial remnants found within the structure hint at rituals that involved fire and liquid offerings. Each fragment tells a story of devotion and ritual practice from long ago. The altar's historical significance is highlighted by its continuous study and conservation by modern researchers. Athena motorcycle and car parts are sold globally by the company Athena. This means that these critical components for vehicles can be found in many countries around the world. The distribution network of Athena ensures that their products reach various locations, sometimes traveling long distances over land and sea. The process involves packing the parts carefully to withstand transportation conditions. Once they arrive at their destination, they are unpacked and inspected to ensure quality. These components help keep vehicles in good working condition, contributing to safe and reliable journeys for many people. The global reach of Athena's products is a result of strategic business decisions aimed at expanding market presence. Over time, this has been observed through the increased availability of Athena parts in different regions. These parts help maintain vehicles in various climates and terrains, showing their versatility. The company's success in global sales reflects its commitment to quality and reliability. Through consistent delivery of products, Athena has gained trust from customers worldwide. Over years of operation, this widespread distribution has become an integral part of the company's operations. The extensive distribution process is a reflection of the company's dedication to making its products accessible. Overcoming logistical challenges has been key in this global endeavor. The expansion into diverse markets was incremental, building on previous successes. This comprehensive reach was evident through customer feedback from various regions. Careful planning and coordination are essential to manage the complex routes these parts take. From warehouses to shipping ports, each step is meticulously overseen. Transporting these components requires an understanding of various environmental factors, such as temperature changes during transit. This global distribution network serves as a backbone for Athena's operations, ensuring that vehicle owners anywhere can find the parts they need. In ancient times, Athena, the goddess of wisdom and warfare, was said to have emerged from Lake Tritonis in Libya. This body of water, once located in North Africa's coastal region, is now believed to be a part of the Chott El Djerid Salt Lake. The serene lake, with its reflective surface, would have been a fitting birthplace for a goddess revered for her tranquil presence amidst chaos. Over time, the stories of Athena's origins spread across different civilizations, each adding their own interpretations to the myth. The The exact location of Lake Tritonis has been debated among historians, with various theories emerging based on geological evidence and ancient texts. As the sun sets over the tranquil lake, one can almost envision the moment when Athena first stepped onto the shore, fully formed and ready to guide humanity. The story of Athena's birth has been passed down through generations, shaping various cultures' understanding of the divine. Geological shifts and climatic changes over millennia have altered the landscape, leading to uncertainty about Lake Tritonis' exact location. Ancient texts often describe the lake as a significant site for rituals and ceremonies, highlighting its spiritual importance in antiquity. Modern archaeologists analyze sediment samples and satellite imagery to unravel the mysteries of this ancient body of water. The shifting sands and changing climate have made it difficult to pinpoint Lake Tritonis' exact location. Ancient inscriptions mention sacred rites performed at its shores, hinting at its spiritual significance. Satellite images reveal remnants of a once great water body, now reduced to a salt flat. Archaeological findings suggest the lake was integral to regional mythology and rituals. Athena is also known by other names such as Pallas and Athene. She has been called Athena Pallas or Parthenos, which means virgin. This name, Pallas, comes from the ancient city of Palla in Attica, a place that once existed, now lost to time. People have long recognized these names, perhaps seeing them etched into stone tablets or hearing them whispered in temples dedicated to her wisdom and strength. The city of Athens itself is named after this goddess, who is said to be born fully grown from the head of Zeus, her father. She is a patron of the city, represented in art and stories by her helmet and spear, symbols that have endured through the ages. The helmet she wears signifies her role as a warrior, while the spear is a symbol of her readiness to defend and protect. This duality, wisdom and strength, has been depicted in artifacts across various civilizations. Inscriptions on ancient pottery and sculptures have further solidified this association with Athena, reflecting her enduring significance. Artists have depicted Athena with her attributes for centuries, ensuring that the symbolism was not forgotten. This consistent imagery has made it easier for people to identify and connect with the goddess. Through these visual representations, the essence of wisdom and strength associated with Athena has been passed down through generations. Athena's symbols have been so widely used that they are instantly recognizable. This has helped preserve her legacy over time. People learn about Athena from seeing these images, which carry a clear message. The consistency in depicting her attributes ensures that the meaning is not lost or misinterpreted. Athena's cult and patronages include Pan-Hellenic, Athenian worship, and regional cults. In ancient Greece, this meant her influence was felt across diverse communities. Pan-Hellenic refers to a collective worship among various Greek cities, uniting them in their devotion to the goddess. Her presence was also prominent in Athens, where she was revered as the city's patron deity. Beyond these, numerous regional cults emerged, each with their own unique rituals and practices honoring Athena. These local traditions were deeply rooted in specific areas, reflecting the diversity of Greek religious life. Over time, archaeological evidence has surfaced, detailing intricate artifacts and temple ruins dedicated to her. These discoveries provide insights into how Athena was perceived and worshipped across different regions. This widespread adoration reflects a complex and evolving relationship with the divine. Archaeological findings, like inscribed votive offerings, reveal personal connections to Athena. Scholars interpret these artifacts as expressions of individual faith and communal identity. The varied iconography uncovered illustrates how beliefs about Athena differed among regions. Her worship was not confined to temples, but extended to smaller shrines and household altars. Personal votive offerings were often simple and intimate, reflecting private devotion. These artifacts frequently depicted Athena in local attire or attributes, highlighting regional interpretations of her character. The continuity of these practices suggests a deep-seated belief system that evolved with the community. These regional variations indicate a flexible religious framework that allowed for local interpretation. This flexibility is evident in the numerous depictions of Athena, each reflecting specific community beliefs and practices. The survival of these artifacts underscores the resilience of ancient Greek religious traditions. Archaeologists have studied these findings to piece together the intricate web of regional devotions to Athena. Athena was the patron of heroes such as Odysseus and Heracles. Ancient coins bear witness to this, showing an owl perched beside her image, a symbol of her wisdom and guardianship. These heroes sought her guidance on their journeys, trusting in her ability to grant them strength and clarity. The owl on the coin, its eyes wide open, represents Athena's unwavering vigilance over those she protects. This patronage was not mere myth, it was a deeply held belief by the ancient Greeks, who honored Athena in their temples and stories. Odysseus, on his long voyage home, turned to her for support, just as Heracles did during his labors. The Numismatic Museum of Athens houses one such coin, a tangible link to the past that tells us about this divine connection. The ancient Greeks believed Athena's wisdom guided their heroes, offering them the clarity needed to navigate challenges. Her patronage was a source of strength and protection for those who sought her aid on their journeys. This belief in divine guidance was reflected not just in coins, but also in temples dedicated to Athena throughout Greece. The symbols associated with her, such as the owl, were seen as manifestations of her vigilant presence and support. The ancient Greeks carried small terracotta figurines of owls for protection, a physical reminder of Athena's watchful eye. Temples dedicated to her often featured carved reliefs of the goddess with an owl nearby, reinforcing her connection to wisdom and guardianship. These visual cues served as reminders of Athena's eternal vigilance over her heroes and their quests. Inscriptions on temple walls and artifacts further emphasized her role, cementing her place in Greek mythology and daily life. Athena is the Olympian goddess of wisdom and good counsel. War, the defense of towns, heroic endeavor, weaving, pottery, and various other crafts. Her realm spans across many domains, where her wisdom guides those seeking knowledge, and her strength defends cities under threat. In ancient Greek mythology, Athena is revered for her strategic mind in battle, symbolizing the intellect that triumphs over brute force. Temples dedicated to her stand as silent monuments to these ideals, echoing with the whispers of history. Her connection to crafts like weaving and pottery reflects a harmony between military prowess and domestic arts, reflecting a balanced society. Legends tell of how she sprang fully armored from Zeus's forehead, embodying both martial might and divine wisdom. This blend of qualities has made Athena a central figure in Greek culture, her name synonymous with the city that bears her epithet, Athens. Her image, often depicted with an owl or spear, adorns many ancient artifacts. This duality is evident in her portrayal, blending wisdom and strength. Her mythological origins highlight her unique birth, born from the mind of Zeus, fully grown and armored. Through these stories, her significance was passed down, shaping the values and beliefs of generations. Her image on pottery and weavings mirrors her role as protector, reflecting the daily lives of those who venerated her. The owl by her side symbolizes her vigilance, while her spear signifies her readiness for battle. Her temples served as sanctuaries, where citizens sought guidance and refuge. This divine presence in both war and craft has shaped societal values, intertwining strength and wisdom. The epithet Pallas Athene was used by Pindar and later as an independent name for Athena. Initially, the term Pallas referred to a specific aspect of the goddess, her power and wisdom. Over time, this title became so closely associated with Athena that it began to be used as if it were her name itself. Pindar's writings reflect this shift in language, where the epithet is no longer just a descriptor, but also a standalone identifier for the goddess. This evolution in terminology demonstrates how ancient cultures often adapted their mythological names and titles over generations, with subtle changes in usage and meaning. The physical surfaces of ancient texts bear witness to this gradual shift, as scribes and poets adopted new conventions in their writings. The slow transformation can be traced through the careful examination of historical documents, providing insight into how languages and beliefs change over time. The slow change in language use from Pallas Athene to simply Athena is a sign that ancient cultures did not hold their mythological names rigidly. Over generations, people naturally adjusted their references to divine figures based on common usage and understanding. The subtle shifts in titles can be detected through the detailed study of historical texts, revealing how language evolved organically within communities over time. The ancient Greeks' flexible use of divine names is evident in their poetry and prose. As words are used more frequently, meanings can alter subtly over time. The process of language change often goes unnoticed by speakers, happening gradually across many generations. Careful observation of written records offers a window into these incremental shifts. Athena is believed to have originated in the Minoan civilization around 1400 BC. This ancient culture flourished on the island of Crete, where intricate frescoes still adorn the walls of long-lost palaces. The name Minoan itself harkens back to the mythical King Minos, and through time, stories have woven a rich tapestry around this civilization. Archaeological findings, including pottery shards and inscriptions, have provided glimpses into daily life on Crete during those early years. The sun-kissed hills and coasts of the island served as the backdrop to a society that valued craftsmanship and artistry. Over millennia, these remnants have offered insights into how beliefs and deities like Athena may have taken shape. Slowly, the legacy of this civilization has been pieced together, revealing a world where gods and goddesses were as real as the stone walls that surrounded their people. The artifacts uncovered, like delicate vases and inscribed tablets, whisper tales of ancient rituals. They speak of a time when beliefs were intertwined with daily routines, shaping the very fabric of society. These relics bear witness to a people who saw deities in the natural world around them. Through meticulous study, scholars have deciphered these fragments, shedding light on a civilization where divine presence permeated every aspect of life. The artifacts hint at a society that respected and revered the natural world, with each element holding significance. These relics often depict images of nature, suggesting a deep connection between the people and their environment. Through these discoveries, it becomes evident that beliefs were not merely abstract concepts, but were intricately woven into the daily lives of the Minoans. The careful preservation of these artifacts has allowed modern observers to glimpse into the spiritual landscape of this ancient civilization. The Temple of Athena Nike was completed in 420 BCE, a sanctuary dedicated to the goddess of victory. It stands on the southwest bastion of the Acropolis, overlooking the city below. The temple's location allows it to catch the early morning light, reflecting off its white marble surface. The builders chose this spot carefully, ensuring the temple would be visible from the agora and other key areas of Athens. Construction began years earlier, with skilled craftsmen working meticulously to carve each stone block. The temple's design is classical Greek, with 6 columns supporting a pediment adorned with sculptures. Today, visitors can still see the remnants of these sculptures, a reminder of the temple's rich history. The temple's placement ensures that it greets the sunrise, a subtle nod to Athena Nike's role as a deity of triumph. This precise alignment highlights the ancient Greeks' understanding of solar movements. Archaeological records and remnant sculptures attest to the temple's original glory, offering insights into its past significance. The temple's eastward orientation, aligned with the rising sun, suggests a deep reverence for Athena Nike as a bringer of light and victory. This directional choice was likely informed by ancient Greek astronomical knowledge, passed down through generations. The careful positioning of the temple demonstrates an early understanding of solar alignment and its symbolic significance in architecture. Remaining sculptural fragments hint at the original iconography, further enriching our grasp of the temple's dedicatory purpose. The eastward orientation also ensured the temple's alignment with important annual events, such as the summer solstice. The sun's rays would have illuminated the sculptures at these times, highlighting their intricate details. This deliberate positioning reflected a belief in the divine connection between light and victory. The temple's solar alignment was likely observed over time, with adjustments made as needed to maintain its accuracy. During the geometric period, from 900 to 700 BCE, a small temple for Athena was built at the heart of the Acropolis. This structure stood in contrast to the grander temples that will come later, its modest size indicating the relative simplicity of the time. The temple's placement at the center signified the importance of Athena to the people, her presence guiding their lives and decisions. Archaeologists discovered remnants of this temple during excavations, providing insight into early architectural styles and religious practices. Its walls, though not grand, bore intricate carvings that spoke of skilled artisans who dedicated their craft to the goddess. As the centuries passed, the temple weathered under the Greek sun, its stones witnessing the rise and fall of empires. Despite its eventual disintegration, it left an indelible mark on the site, shaping the understanding of Athena's enduring legacy. The temple's design reflected the spiritual and artistic sensibilities of its era, offering a glimpse into daily life and beliefs. Through careful analysis, historians have determined that the carvings on the walls likely depicted scenes from mythology or rituals performed in honor of Athena. The gradual deterioration of the temple has provided valuable insights into how ancient structures aged and adapted to environmental changes. Despite its eventual collapse, the temple's foundational elements can still be traced, serving as a silent guide for contemporary archaeological studies. Its stones, worn by time and weather, whisper tales of ancient rituals. Fragments of carvings hint at myths now lost to memory. Erosion reveals layers of history, like pages turned in a book. Remaining pieces serve as tangible links to the past, inviting further exploration. Early artistic representations of Athena can indeed be traced back to the geometric and archaic periods, an era when artists were just beginning to explore new forms. During these times, surfaces like vases and pottery provided the canvas for these early depictions. The geometric period is known for its abstract, simplistic designs, while the archaic period sees a gradual shift towards more naturalistic figures. Over time, as techniques improved, so did the detail and realism in these artworks. These pieces offer us glimpses into how ancient Greeks perceived their gods and goddesses. By studying these artifacts, we can better understand the evolution of Greek art and mythology. These early artworks were often made from terracotta, a clay-based material that was abundant and easy to shape. They frequently featured black figures on a red background, a style called black figure pottery. The intricate patterns and scenes depicted on these surfaces served multiple purposes, sometimes serving as decorative elements, other times conveying mythological stories or religious rituals. These ancient artifacts have been unearthed in archaeological digs across Greece, providing tangible evidence of early civilization. Scholars have analysed the symbols and figures, deciphering their meaning through context and comparative mythology. The simplicity of geometric-era art reflects a culture still forming its iconography, while archaic art shows a society developing complex narratives. These early depictions set the stage for the classical era's grander, more sophisticated representations of gods and goddesses. Over time, artists started experimenting with three-dimensional sculptures, allowing for more depth and detail in their representations. These artworks were often found in temples or public spaces, reflecting the gods' significant role in daily life. The shift towards naturalism signaled a growing desire to depict divine beings as approachable yet powerful figures. By examining these evolving artistic styles, historians gain insights into how ancient Greeks conceptualized their deities and their own place in the world. The Temple of Athena was built to house the colossal statue crafted by Phidias, a marvelous figure standing tall inside its walls. Made from precious materials, gold and ivory shimmered under the temple's light, reflecting a divine presence. The statue stood as a beacon, drawing visitors from afar to marvel at its splendor. Phidias' skill was renowned, his touch bringing lifelike detail to the goddess of wisdom and warfare. The temple's structure protected this treasure, allowing it to endure through time. Ancient texts and fragments discovered over the years have given us glimpses into its grandeur, telling tales of a statue that once commanded respect and admiration. The ivory and gold used in its creation, while rare and expensive, ensured its longevity, preserving its details for future generations. Inscriptions found on the temple walls provide insight into the statue's significance within ancient society. The intricate carving techniques employed by Phidias, passed down through centuries, have been studied to replicate his work. Visitors and historians alike have drawn comparisons between the statue and other prominent artifacts, highlighting its uniqueness. The statue's radiant materials reflected the temple's natural light, casting a sacred glow over the interior. Its lifelike details conveyed a sense of divine wisdom and strength. Fragments of the statue unearthed in recent years offer clues to its original appearance. The inscriptions reveal that it was considered a symbol of protection and guidance. The intricate carving on the statue's features echoed the divine aura it was meant to embody. This detail was discovered through close examination of the remaining fragments, revealing Phidias's mastery in capturing both wisdom and strength. The use of gold and ivory not only enhanced its appearance, but also signified the goddess Athena's importance within ancient society. This practice was learned from generations of craftsmen who perfected their skills over time. Athena's statue in the Parthenon was crafted by Phidias. This statue stood at the heart of Athens, a city that revered wisdom and strategic prowess, qualities embodied by Athena herself. The statue was carved from gleaming ivory and adorned with gold, its surface smoothed by countless hours of meticulous work. Phidias's hands shaped each detail, from the goddess's helmet to her spear, creating a tangible link between the divine and mortal realms. The statue was visible from afar, its golden glow illuminating the temple's interior, casting soft light on the marble walls. Over time, historians and archaeologists pieced together fragments of texts and inscriptions, confirming Phidias as the master sculptor who brought Athena to life within the Parthenon. The statue's creation was a monumental task, requiring precision and skill unmatched by any other artisan of the era. Each day, as the sun rose over Athens, it cast new shadows on the statue, subtly shifting its appearance throughout the day. The statue's intricate details, like the folds in Athena's cloak and the fine lines on her helmet, were visible only to those who ascended the Parthenon's steps. Phidias's methodical approach ensured that each element, no matter how small, was executed with unparalleled craftsmanship. The statue's presence within the temple served as a constant reminder of Athens' devotion and reverence for their patron goddess. This dedication was evident in the meticulous upkeep of the statue, which remained a central focus of worship and admiration. The statue's golden elements, particularly Athena's helmet and spear, reflected the sun's rays, creating a radiant spectacle that filled the temple with an ethereal glow. This luminescence was not merely aesthetic, it symbolized Athena's divine presence within the city. The crafting of such intricate gold details required Phidias to employ advanced metallurgical techniques, which were later documented in ancient texts. Each delicate component of the statue underwent a rigorous polishing process, ensuring that even the tiniest facet caught and amplified the light. Athena played a pivotal role in shaping the course of the Trojan War. Her presence and support, like a gentle breeze on a calm sea, guided the Achaeans through their journey. She stood by them, her wisdom and courage echoing through each battle, influencing outcomes that would otherwise be uncertain. Her name, whispered among the soldiers, brought hope to those who fought for Troy's fall. The legends of her intervention weave a tapestry of strength and cunning, forever etched in history's annals. She was there, her voice clear amidst the clamour of war, ensuring that each action taken by the Achaeans moved them closer to victory. Her role, while subtle at times, held immense power, shaping the tide of the conflict in ways that would be remembered for generations to come. Her presence, a beacon in chaos, kept the Achaeans resolute. She navigated them through strategic choices, her counsel as vital to their path as the North Star was to sailors at sea. Through whispered advice and subtle maneuvers, she steered events with an unseen hand, her influence felt even when unnoticed. Her wisdom was not learned in textbooks or halls of knowledge, but forged in the crucible of experience, each hard-earned lesson etching deeper lines into her resolve. She was a steadying force, her calm demeanour tempering the chaos of battle. Her actions were deliberate, each decision born from intuition honed by years in combat's harsh school. She moved unseen, her influence subtle yet potent, like wind sculpting the landscape over time. In the year 490 BC, the Battle of Marathon unfolded in Greece. The landscape stretched out, a plain bathed in the golden light of late summer. The Athenians, under the guidance of their leaders, marched towards the Persian forces. it was believed that the goddess Athena herself watched over them. The story has been passed down through generations, whispered in the cool shade of ancient temples. Historians study the accounts, piecing together the events like a mosaic from fragments found. The battlefield itself remains silent, but visitors can feel the echoes of history under their feet as they walk the paths. The tales of that day have been preserved in texts written on parchment and clay tablets, ensuring their survival through centuries. Archaeological excavations have unearthed artifacts from the era, offering tangible links to the past. Scholars pore over these remnants, deciphering their secrets to reconstruct the narrative of what transpired. The ground holds whispers of long-ago struggles, uncovered by the careful touch of those seeking to understand. The soil bears traces of bloodshed and resolve, mingling with the earth to tell a silent tale. Each artifact found is a puzzle piece, fitting into the broader picture of that day. The whispering winds carry remnants of cries and triumphant shouts, echoes of courage and loss. Ancient texts provide context, breathing life into the silent relics found beneath the ground. The landscape itself serves as a historical document, with each hill and valley holding memories of strategic movements. Excavations not only uncover physical remnants, but also reveal patterns in the terrain that echo the tactics used. Scholars study these topographical features to gain deeper insights into the battle's dynamics. The very air carries subtle signs of the past, as chemical residues lingering from ancient fires and the altered composition of soil hint at the intense activities that once took place. The statue of Athena was found during excavation and restoration work at the West Theatre of Laodicea. Archaeologists carefully uncovered the statue, layer by layer, revealing its form after centuries of concealment. The theatre itself is a large open-air structure, once filled with spectators eager for performances. The statue likely stood in a prominent location within the theatre, gazing over the audience and actors alike. Its discovery shed light on the cultural significance of Laodicea during its time. Excavation work often involves meticulous brushing and sifting through dirt and debris to reveal hidden artifacts. This particular find was significant, not only for its historical value but also for the insight it provides into ancient Greek religious practices. The statue's presence indicates that theatre audiences likely honoured deities during performances. Its gaze across the stage suggests a connection between religious belief and entertainment in ancient times. Through careful analysis, experts determined its age based on wear patterns and stylistic elements. The artifact was gently lifted from its resting place, ensuring no further damage occurred during removal. The statue's detailed craftsmanship hinted at skilled artisans working in the region. Each layer of dirt carefully removed revealed intricate features once thought lost to time. The statue's gaze, now cleared of debris, seemed to watch over the audience with a sense of serene vigilance. Its presence among the ruins offered clues about the theatre's original design and purpose. The statue's pose and attire provided insights into the garments and postures favoured by ancient Greek sculptors. The artifact's position within the theatre suggested that deities were thought to be present during performances, guiding or watching over them. Its discovery was a slow process of unveiling, requiring patience and precise techniques. Each brushstroke brought the statue closer to its original state, offering a glimpse into the past craftsmanship. Dr. Winifred Cutler's research has focused on behaviours that increase women's power, well-being and vitality. This research has sought to identify specific actions that can enhance a woman's sense of control over her life and improve her overall health and energy levels. The study involves observing and documenting various behaviours that have been linked to increased confidence and wellness in women. Over time, Dr. Cutler has compiled extensive data on these behaviours, analysing their effects in detail. Her work has contributed significantly to the understanding of how certain actions can positively influence a woman's life. The findings from her research are used to develop recommendations that women can incorporate into their daily routines to boost their personal power and well-being. This knowledge is shared through various platforms, helping women worldwide to adopt these beneficial behaviours. The research methodically records activities that correlate with heightened self-assurance and health in women. This meticulous documentation reveals patterns that underpin these positive outcomes. The analysis of this data uncovers the intricate connections between behavior and well-being. Through careful observation, the impact of specific actions on a woman's life is clearly illustrated. Dr. Cutler's research reveals that simple, consistent actions can lead to measurable improvements in women's lives. By documenting daily behaviors, she has discovered that seemingly minor changes can have significant impacts on health and confidence levels over time. The repetition of these positive activities reinforces a woman's sense of control and well-being, creating a cycle of empowerment. Her research methodology involves careful monitoring and recording of various behaviors, allowing for clear observation of their effects. The Parthenon has indeed inspired countless stories, artworks, and interpretations throughout history. Its marble surface, weathered by time, has been a canvas for myths and legends. Intricate sculptures adorning its friezes have served as muses for artists across centuries. The harmony of its architecture has resonated with architects and builders, inspiring designs that stand to this day. Its presence in the heart of Athens has drawn visitors from all corners of the world, each bringing their own interpretations and stories. Light and shadow play on its columns, casting ever-changing patterns that have sparked imagination and creativity. The echoes within its halls have carried whispers of tales old and new, perpetuating its legacy in the collective consciousness. The sun's rays have traced paths along its steps, illuminating stories etched into stone. Each visitor has left a trace, a whispered story adding to the Parthenon's rich narrative. The wind carries echoes of ancient words, preserving them in its sanctuary. In every corner, history unfolds, layer by layer. The Parthenon's enduring presence has allowed its stories to persist, woven into the fabric of time. Its ruins have become a repository for collective memory, preserving tales that might otherwise be lost. The sheer longevity of the structure has enabled these narratives to evolve and grow over generations. The very stones bear witness to history, silently echoing the whispers of time. Its marble columns, though fractured by time and conflict, still stand as silent sentinels, bearing witness to the passage of eras. The echoes of ancient feet resonate through its corridors, a reminder of lives lived in its shadow. Within its remnants lie fragments of pottery, coins, and other artifacts, each a whisper from the past. The very air within carries the scent of history, a palpable sense of the stories held within its walls. The olive tree brought wood, oil, and food to the people of Athens, becoming a symbol of their growth. Each part of the tree was useful. Its trunk provided sturdy wood for building, its fruit gave nourishing food, and its flesh yielded precious oil. The leaves, a soft shade of green, shimmered in the sun as they swayed gently in the breeze. Athenians tended to these trees with care, knowing their value. Over time, the olive tree came to represent not just sustenance but also resilience and prosperity. Its deep roots and hardy nature mirrored the spirit of the city. The tree's presence was felt everywhere, in markets where oil was sold, in homes where wood was crafted into furniture, and on tables where olives were enjoyed as a meal. This versatile plant wove itself into the fabric of Athenian life, standing as a quiet reminder of their self-sufficiency and growth. The olive tree's impact on Athenian life was profound, as its presence could be seen and felt in every corner of the city. From the markets where merchants sold oil, to the homes where craftsmen shaped the wood into tools and furniture, the versatile tree was integral to daily existence. The knowledge of how to cultivate and utilize each part of the olive tree had been passed down through generations, ensuring that no aspect of it went to waste. This practical wisdom allowed the Athenians to make the most of their resources, fostering a sense of self-reliance and efficiency in their community. And that is where we will leave Athena for tonight. The facts will still be true tomorrow, and this video will still be here whenever you need it. Sleep well.